Speaking of self-care, find your fix at Peachwood. Peachwood is an online retailer for the sale of sex toys, lingerie, adult pleasure products, and wellness products. They are dedicated to offering a large selection of toys to meet the unique needs of unique people. They offer multiple award-winning products to shoppers at the most affordable prices on the market, and they even offer a 15% student discount. No more retail markups in commercial sex toy stores. All of these orders are delivered promptly and in discreet packaging. Although Peachwood is on a mission to combat the negative social stigma around sex and masturbation by taking a sex-positive approach to toys, games, and novelties for every kind of love. Join the sex-positive movement. Shop today and get exclusive offers.
Introducing the world's smartest cat litter. Cats are notorious for hiding illnesses, making this color-changing litter the first of its kind. Pretty Litter's ultra-lightweight silica-based crystals can measure acidity, alkalinity, and blood in the urine, changing color to alert you when Mr. Boots needs a checkup. Finding health issues early will save you hundreds in potential vet bills. In addition to health monitoring, a monthly subscription to Pretty Litter saves you money on litter that you'll be scooping away, about 25% savings monthly. Forget trips to the store and carrying heavy buckets around. Pretty Litter will deliver straight to your door every month. Try Pretty Litter's risk-free guarantee by getting started today. Follow the link for more information about Pretty Litter's subscription services. This is a
Pink Peach production. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Oh my gosh, welcome back
to our podcast.
It is Easter Sunday.
It is. Happy Easter, everybody, if you celebrate that.
Yeah.
This is our podcast, whatever, I'll just date myself. Mm-hmm. I'm Tracee.
I'm Max.
And we are here to hopefully make you laugh.
Yeah.
Tell you good stories.
We'll give you the haps.
Yeah.
I have to burp. Okay. All right. I'm back.
Okay.
So,
how was your weekend?
It was good.
Yeah.
Restful, uneventful. I got a lot of rest, got a lot of snuggles.
Oh. Sorry. That's all right.
I'm so gross. It was good. My partner and I did a lot of cooking, watched a lot of Doctor Who, watched a movie, snuggled a lot.
Are you guys still watching the old Doctor Who, or have you?
The new one. We're watching the new one. I thought that new one was the old one until I learned there was an older one.
Yeah.
So the regular one is the one we're watching.
Okay. Right on.
Yeah.
You like it?
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We haven't even got to the twisty-turny parts yet, apparently.
Uh-huh.
My partner says it's going to get way crazier.
Do you know who the doctor is?
I mean, I'm on
it changes.
number 2, the second Doctor.
You don't remember their names?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
is it Peter Capaldi or?
I don't know the actor's name. Just the second one.
Just the second one. I don't either. Yeah. I just know some people have favorite doctors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited though. See how it goes.
I haven't watched it. I should.
You should. It's an investment though, for sure. There's
I know.
50 fucking seasons. Or
yes.
some shit.
Yeah. It gets crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I went to a fun little country music festival, and it was a lot of fun. My son and his girlfriend took me, and great music.
Yeah.
Fantastic music. And it was just fun. Good times, danced, had, laughed. It's definitely different when I'm not drinking. Being around a bunch of people that are drinking, it's not quite as much fun.
Yeah,
but
I have to agree.
I don't want to say that it sucks, because it didn't. I had a blast. Mm-hmm. And the music, like I said, was fantastic. And my son and his girlfriend are just the cutest thing ever. They're so cute
They're annoyingly
together.
cute.
They're one of those annoying couples that are just huggy and kissy and lovey, and I hope they stay like that forever. Mm-hmm. So we'll see how it goes, but yeah, they're cute. It was a good time.
I'm glad.
Got to hang out with little baby Mavis, which you finally
grouchy
got to
pants.
meet her. I know.
She was a grumpy kid.
funny when you were there. She's never grumpy. She's like, I'm not having it. I want no company right now. Get out.
Fuck you. It's your fault I took my thumb out of my mouth.
Yeah. Now I hate you all.
Her little face, when she's like getting ready to cry, she's got this big frown.
Yeah. She's so funny.
Furrows her little brow.
She does. And she gets that big old frown. Like, oh, maybe, baby. But
such a babus.
Yeah. So it was a good week. Great weekend. Mm-hmm. Friday, we went to dinner for my son-in-law's birthday, and that was fun.
Yeah.
So, it was a good weekend.
Yeah.
This is a great way to wrap it up. I love our Sundays.
I'd have to agree. I like just sitting here all day and laughing about things.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I always look forward to Sundays.
Yeah, me too. So let's talk about housekeeping.
Okay.
Some updates for people.
I would like to say we don't have a merch store as of yet.
Okay.
We're working on that. We had to switch merch stores because the products that we received from the last one just weren't up to par.
The quality was questionable.
Very questionable.
Yeah.
And so we're working on that. So if you're looking for merch, you're not going to find it yet.
Yeah.
We're
Keep
working
looking.
on it. Yep. Yep. We'll get there.
We'll get there. We got a story for a sticker.
We got our first story.
Yay.
We're going to go ahead and do a bonus episode and read those. There was actually, I think, a couple stories.
Nice.
From the same person, but there was multiple.
Yeah.
So we'll read that on a bonus episode for you guys.
You got to wait and be patient. Thank you, so-and-so, for your stories.
Yes. And if you guys want a shout out and want your stories read, write them in. Yeah. We will read them and look forward to it.
We'll read them to everybody else. Send them to whateverijdm@gmail.com.
Yes, we'll send you... make sure you send your address so we can send you a gift.
And whatever name you want us to use in your pronouns.
Yes.
Yes.
I do want to say, I know the last 2 episodes were a bit heavy. Mm-hmm. I know both Max and I were kind of like yikes, is this too heavy for what we're doing?
Yeah, I was low-key having a panic attack the whole time because I knew without having to be told that it's a controversial subject.
Right.
And what I had expected was people to be upset and maybe feel like their female perspective was being invalidated or something.
Sure.
And I didn't want anybody to feel that way, so I was surprised by the feedback that we did get. You want to talk about that?
Yes, I was going to do that. Yeah, and I mean, we consider ourselves like a comedy dating, podcast. Mm-hmm. But a lot of that goes along with dating. Yeah. That's part of relationships.
Yeah, yeah. We got to keep it real to some extent, right? Or else it's not relatable.
Right. Yeah. That's exactly right. And if you think, well, what does this have to do with anything? It's part of relationships and dating. Mm-hmm. And I want to read you guys this message that I received. I went to middle school and high school with this wonderful lady, Mandy Falkenstein.
Yay, Mandy!
Yes, sweet, sweet girl. And she sent us this message, and I wanted to read it because it was beautiful and made me cry. So she said, "Hello, miss. I've been listening to this week's podcast over the past few days, and I just have to say thank you. To you and Max for taking on this subject. My son is in a very abusive relationship, so I shared it with him in hopes he won't feel alone.
Oh.
You've helped a desperate, lost mom not only learn more, but get some understanding of what I can do to help him. You ladies are awesome, and I always look forward to your new release." Mandy, thank you.
Oh, Mandy, I really hope things get better.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah,
absolutely. Hopefully, maybe he listens to it.
The best of luck.
Maybe he gets, or maybe things change. Maybe they get help in their relationship. Yeah. But to hear that, what we did,
I know,
actually meant something to someone
Somebody likes it.
Just thank you.
That's everything that I could have hoped for.
Yes.
Not that someone's being abused, but just that somebody would say, "Thank you for seeing what I see."
And I get it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep. So that was a lovely little gift I got last week. So yeah. So there was that. What else do we have?
Well, the website is up and running. It's doing well. All of the links and our sponsors are updated.
And it is mobile friendly.
That's right. I fixed it. So
Yes.
it's mobile friendly. I
Yes.
forget sometimes when I'm working on it, like on a computer, that I'm the only person looking at it from a computer, you know?
Right.
So it's super mobile friendly now.
It's got all of our episodes, all of our links
yeah.
to our sponsors.
Oh, yeah.
So you can find it at whateverijdm.com.
Mm-hmm.
You guys go check it out. It's a beautiful, beautiful website. Max did a great job.
Oh, thanks. Because, I'm like a web designer and all.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is a page, the contact us page.
Yes.
You can write a message and it'll send it to us from wherever you are. So that's cool. If you just have a question or a comment or maybe even some feedback about the website or a story, just write it in the comment box and it'll send it right over to us.
And believe it or not, we do appreciate constructive criticism.
Yes.
So, I mean, not harsh criticism, but
the more constructive, the better.
Yeah. So if you see something that we should change, or if there's something that's, hard to read, or it doesn't make sense or anything,
right?
If you have a suggestion, kick it over to us. We would appreciate it.
Yeah, let me know. Because I'm looking at the website through my own eyes, it all looks good to me, but
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's that. What else?
What else is new? We have some thank you gifts going out.
Yep.
To some of our newest sponsors and to the person who sent us the stories. So be on the lookout for an envelope with your name on it if you're any of those things.
Yes. Duna's coming in and telling us that she enjoyed her rib bone.
Yeah, she's giving us the update.
It was delicious.
Yeah, hope so.
Yeah.
What a good girl.
So
should we get started?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Okay.
I know you've had to wait.
I know.
So we're going to do part 2 to the Tinder Swindler. So I will just remind you guys that we have Pernilla and Cecilia.
Cicely.
Yes.
All right, so Cecily.
I think it's Cecily and Pernilla.
Pernilla, yeah.
And if you remember, they have both figured out basically that they're kind of being scammed.
So Cecily is in a hospital now.
She has thought about committing suicide, and she has decided that she is going to commit herself.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So that is where I left off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So sit back and let's dive in.
All right.
We're going to go back to Pernilla. And hopefully most of this makes sense. I reread most of it, but not the ending. So hopefully it'll make sense. So we've got Pernilla. Simon starts sending Pernilla. She doesn't know she's being scammed at this point.
She's in like the hotel suite hot tub or whatever, right? They're all partying like at the fancy hotel.
Yes. Yeah. That's where we had left off with her.
Yeah.
And Simon starts sending her articles about, I'm putting in quotes, his dad, the Diamond King.
Okay.
And people from the Diamond Company saying they're going to jail for a diamond smuggling ring. I don't know how much of these articles were true, what was going on in that aspect of it. I didn't dig into any of that. But he's sending her these articles, and he's saying there's Russians involved, that he's in danger, that a woman from his company had committed suicide. Somebody murdered her, but she had committed suicide. They're saying it was a suicide to make it,
so they're
covering it up.
Okay.
Yes. All of his company assets are frozen, etc. So Pernilla called Simon, and he's telling her the security situation is really bad. He says he's had the worst night of his life. And he's sending her photos of his bodyguard in the hospital. He's got stitches in his head.
Oh, fuck.
Simon's got blood all over his shirt, bloody handprints.
Probably the same photos he sent to Cecily.
Yes, pretty much. Yep. She gets a voice note from Simon saying, basically, he's very embarrassed to ask her, but can he borrow $30,000 from her to help keep him safe? All of his assets are locked, right?
Right.
At this point, Pernilla is living with her mom. She's been living with her mom for the last 3 months because she's saving her money to buy herself like a little condo.
Okay.
And so she literally says, what's more important, the down payment on my condo or my friend's safety.
Mm.
She fucking sends him the money.
Oh, my God.
Yep. So she makes a bank transfer while she's on the phone with Simon. And, you know, he's very thankful to her for all of her help.
Mm.
Back in Cecily's world, she's still beyond upset and says she still loves the idea of Simon, which I get that because, you know, that 2-year relationship that I said I lived happily ever after, I love the idea of that relationship. But there was obviously, I mean, we had issues too. But so it's easy to, like, you fall in love with this idea of who this person is supposed to be.
Oh, yeah.
And it's hard to, even though they've done awful things, to, like, disassociate them, you know?
It's like what you want to remember when you like them is all those things they did that made you feel fuzzy and special and important.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
So Cecily gets a hold of the Amex and asks if they can give her more information about Simon. So they tell her, Google Shaman Yahada Hayut.
Okay.
And she finds an article that says, back in 2015, he had been defrauding 3 Finnish women. He told one woman he was a weapons arms dealer. Another, he told he was a Mossad agent, which I believe is like an Israeli army fighter. Mm. He ended up going to prison there. From what I could find, I believe he went to prison for 2 years in Finland. I love this line when Cecily is trying to find out everything she can about him. She says, I knew that he would just continue and continue and continue this. And who's going to stop him? And she said, I had to be the one to stop him.
Oh, go girl.
So she goes to the biggest newspaper in Norway. Okay. And it's called VG.
VG
the letters
News.
VG.
Got it.
And there she meets Natalie Hansen and Christopher Kumar. I will say the names of the reporters get kind of confusing because there's different, all of a sudden, like, different reporters joining in and their names just kind of get thrown in. Okay. But these are the 2 people that they help her in the beginning. Okay. They're both video journalists. And they say this sounds like a fairy tale mystery. They're basically like, we need proof. So they can't help her unless she has, like, documentation. Okay. And then she goes to her WhatsApp app.
Right.
And opens it up. And she sends them everything. Everything. So there's almost 400 pages of texts, pictures, audio messages, and videos.
Wow.
Remember, some of these are kind of private.
Yeah.
You know?
Of course.
Like she,
of course, that was her boyfriend.
Yes.
Quote unquote. Right.
That's right. But basically, this helps them follow, like, a minute-by-minute progression of their relationship. And it shows how he promised her so much. It's an emotional con at its highest level. Oh, it shows how they were going to buy an apartment together. They planned vacations, how they wanted to build a family together. It shows how he made her fall in love with him and how wealthy he is. And it also proved how afraid he made her of his enemies. Yeah. You know, how, like, deep into that he really made her. So the first request for money came about a month into their relationship. So now the paper has to prove that Simon Lviv and Shimon Hayut are the same man. So they get a hold of the victims' names from Finland. And Cecily Googles them, these women. Okay. She doesn't recognize anyone at first. And then a familiar face pops up. Guess who it is?
Is it the kid's mom?
Yep. Yes.
Holy shit!
Yep. So it's the same woman who was on the jet with Simon and Cecily on their first date, the one that had his child. Yeah. That girl had testified in Finland. So he had done time for scamming these women in Finland. Okay. And she had testified against him in the trial. So 3 years prior to being on the plane with Simon, basically she just called him out in court and helped get him sent to prison. Okay. I think she ended up having his baby and then decided to, like, work things out with him and go along for the ride. But there's no evidence of her doing any wrongdoing.
So they're broken up by this point. And yes. She's just totally cool with him dating and, you know, bringing somebody to the
She's
plane.
being taken care. Yeah. right?
And didn't say
he went to
didn't think
prison for scamming her.
Yeah.
And now she's like, I've got your kid, so I'm just going to go along for the ride.
Oh,
yeah.
My goodness.
Cecily's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I literally sat on a plane with this girl,
Yeah.
and she, instead of warning Cecily, she convinced her that Simon was a great guy.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. So, even though she may not have been in on the scams personally, I believe she was well aware of what was happening, right?
He was probably sending her child support. Like, he was probably taking care of her and the kid.
He was supporting her.
Yeah.
And this amazing lifestyle.
Yeah.
Taking her along for the ride. So Cecily's obviously upset. These
of course.
2 journalists needed someone who spoke Hebrew and knew the country of Israel, because now that's where they're going to head.
Okay.
So they get in touch with the journalist there. His name's Yuri Blau. Yuri finds the last known address for Shimon Hayut. Off to Israel they go. They end up on the outskirts of this small town, and it's like basically the opposite of how he presents himself on social media. It's just like this rundown, kind of scary side of town.
Okay.
They find his apartment. Nobody answers the door. There's like this letter on the, I don't know what that was. But anyway, this lady comes, and it's his mom.
Okay.
And she's like, can I help you? She says she has no contact with him any longer. She says he has changed his name and address, and they are not in communication at all. Mm. So to confirm, Simon and Shimon, I'm not sure how you say his name, are the same person, they contact the local police. They are familiar with him and confirm that Simon has changed his name to Simon Lviv. He has used many names and has been a fraudster since his late teens.
Okay.
They're piecing more of the puzzle together. So back in 2011, Simon was suspected of stealing checks from his employer. He was wanted for other stolen and forged checks. At this point, he's getting in tons of trouble with the police. Fuck. So he gets a forged passport and he flees the country.
Okay, pause.
Yeah.
How the fuck do these people keep getting a hold of fake passports?
I don't know.
It's not that I want one,
no,
but
I know.
How does everybody know how to just go get a fake passport? Just wondering.
Yeah.
Simon Louis at me.
Okay. I'm like, yeah, if you guys know, let us know. So the Israeli police say they are doing what they can to find him and bring him in to stand trial for the forgeries and the thefts, but at this point, no one knows where he is.
Okay.
Pernilla is still talking with him, and she thinks Simon's in danger. Mm-hmm. However, she starts to get irritated because Simon hasn't paid her back the $30,000, and he keeps asking for more money. So she reluctantly sends him another $10,000.
Yikes.
He promises to pay her back ASAP. The next week, he sends her a bank receipt for $100,000, saying he sent her $100,000.
Like wired it or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's in shock because he only owes her $40,000. Mm-hmm. And she, like in the documentary, she's just like, I'm in awe. Like, oh my God, he's so generous. That's so nice.
What a friend.
What a great guy.
What a great friend he is.
So she's impressed and thankful. And he says, no problem. Mm-hmm. You've been there for me through all the hard times.
Do.
Yep.
What are friends for?
That's how I'm going to pay you back. But the money never arrives. Shocker.
Oh, I'm so shocked. What happened to it? Did it get lost?
Yeah, in the mail.
It got lost on the wire.
So he later tells her, it's because the bank needs him there to physically sign these papers, and then he'll be able to send her the money. So he says, can you send me some money for the flight? And she does.
Holy
and then
fuck.
Another flight. And then another flight. And so on and so on. She finally calls him, and she's freaking out and crying. She tells him that all of her bills are due and she doesn't know what to do. He says his bank account is frozen at this point, but if she flies out to where he is, he'll give her a watch that's worth a small fortune. Remember, he dresses super fancy.
Yeah. Well, how is he wiring money from his account if his account is locked?
Yeah. Well, he's saying it got locked after he tried to wire her the money.
Oh, right. Okay. So he's thought of everything.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Shit.
But it's starting to fall apart at this point.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, these journalists that Cecily is working with are trying to locate Simon. This is where it gets so good. Okay, so they're combing through all of her old statements and text messages and etc.
Okay.
In the transactions from Cecily's Amex statements, there are all kinds of flights that he booked on her Amex, which means there's names of the passengers that flew with him, right? That he booked flights for on her card.
Holy shit!
Such as his business partner, his
fucking
bodyguard,
little entourage.
and other different women.
Baby mama.
Yep.
Oh my God.
One of the names that appear is Pernilla. So they Google her, they find her on Facebook, and they send her a message, and they are telling her everything. He's a fraud.
Oh my God.
You know, yada, yada. She sees it, and she starts panicking. Because now she's like, do I believe these people? Because, I mean, obviously, she's not getting her money
She's
back.
out like $50,000 fucking dollars on Bill's Day.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she forwards the message to Simon.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Come on.
He immediately calls her, and he says this is his enemies trying to get
my
Yep.
God.
Yep. This is his enemies trying to get information from her. Pernilla's phone rings.
Posing as reporters.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So there's another journalist, and his name's Erland.
Okay.
And he asks if he can go to Stockholm to talk with Pernilla. And he flies out the next day, and he tells her everything. Pernilla is furious.
Mm-hmm.
She tells Erland everything she knows and shows him her bank account information. They realize he is basically running a Ponzi scheme.
Mm-hmm.
He uses one woman's money to impress, the next woman, and then uses her money to impress the next girl, and so on. Erland asks Pernilla if she knows where Simon is. Mind you, Simon doesn't know yet. Like, he has a clue, but he thinks he's convinced Pernilla that it's his enemies.
Right.
Right? So, not only does she know where he is, but she had a flight booked the next day to go get the watch from him.
Oh.
Right?
The small fortune watch.
He's in Munich. So a few of the journalists that are working on this case go with Pernilla to record Simon so they can prove where he is. So they have a photographer at the airport, and they catch a bunch of pictures of Pernilla and Simon leaving the airport together. So now they know he for sure is in Munich and she's with him.
Okay.
Pernilla is nervous and scared that Simon will realize something's going on. But she gets in the car with him and his business partner. This is the first time she's met his business partner. She knows now that she doesn't know a thing about who he really is and what he's capable of. So she's keeping the reporters updated to her whereabouts. She's texting them. She has them entered like as a different name in her phone though. So Simon doesn't know who she's texting.
It was like texting mom or something.
Right.
Like, I'm leaving the airport now.
Yes.
Okay.
So Pernilla and Simon and his business partner go into a restaurant or a hotel restaurant. And the photographers are kind of like across the street, ready to take pictures and video of them when they come out of the restaurant. So he had taken Pernilla to the Mandarin Hotel to have lunch. He gives her the watch. And then he orders everything on the fucking menu.
Jesus Christ. With her fucking money.
Pernilla, she goes, she's so pissed because she's like, who the fuck is paying for this? Right? She knows some woman somewhere is fucking paying for this meal that she has to sit through with him. And she's like just disgusted. The camera guys are located in a parking garage across the street. They're waiting for Simon, Pernilla, and his business partner to leave. So they all head outside, and the cameramen are getting really good pics and footage. Simon looks over and he sees them.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They try to hide.
Paparazzi?
He doesn't know. He doesn't. I mean, obviously, I'm sure he has an idea that there's different people looking for him.
Sure.
But he doesn't know who it is, but he does see them, and he starts freaking out. And he's like, we're being recorded. We need to leave ASAP.
It's our enemies. They're here.
Yeah, basically. So Simon and his business partner, they start speaking Hebrew.
Oh, shit.
And Pernilla's like, I don't fucking understand anything they're saying. And it's kind of getting heated.
Okay.
They get into the car, and Simon's like driving erratically and fast. Pernilla starts to freak out because she doesn't understand what they're saying to each other. And she was just basically like, stop the fucking car and let me out. I don't know what's going on. She acts like she doesn't know. She acts like it's basically his enemies. And she's like, I want to be out of this whole deal.
Right. So
he lets her out. Pernilla and the reporters head back to Oslo, knowing that they can't confront Simon at this point. She takes the watch to a pawn shop. Guess what?
It's counterfeit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Oh my God, I'd be
like
such
heaven
a great criminal.
Fucking forbid. Right. Heaven forbid he give her, I'm sure he has real wins. So I wrote, it's fake. Are you shocked?
So shocked.
So shocked. So she wants to confront him at this point. So she calls him and the reporters are there. So they film her call. And she's telling him like, Simon, I've lost everything. Just own up to this. Just fucking tell me the truth.
Yeah.
And he starts screaming at her. And he's like, if you don't stop, like he a narcissist. He fucking turns it around on her and is like,
stop harassing me.
Yes, I'm going to get you if you, he threatens her, blah, blah, blah. So he threatens her for double crossing him and tells her she's going to pay with more than money if she doesn't stop. These women are now on a mission. So they're like Pernilla and Cecilia, Cecily, are like, let's get his face out there. Yeah. Let's fucking just blast him. So VG does a huge front cover article on him.
Nice. He made the front cover.
Yeah. They're like, let's make him known worldwide so he can't keep doing this.
Yeah.
The article is also put online and it starts to get shared. And it gets shared worldwide.
Wow.
Of course, the girls get skewered on social media.
Sure.
People are saying they're gold diggers, they're stupid, they're naive. Basically,
how could you give your credit card information out?
Right.
Yeah.
Their victim blaming is like at its highest level.
Oh, yeah.
So,
as if they haven't fucking been through enough.
Right. Yeah. And they don't feel dumb enough already.
Exactly.
We know when you've made a mistake. You don't need people confirming it. One mission is now accomplished, though. Now, if anyone Googles Simon, this article comes up.
Nice.
So it's out there, and he can't hide from it anymore. Pernilla and Cecily, they finally meet up in person.
Wait, at this point, was she like unhospitalized, or like did she get?
She got
better?
out of the hospital. Okay. Yeah. And then she went on this mission to fucking fuck you, buddy.
She has like a newfound purpose in life.
Yep.
Got it.
So Pernilla and Cecily meet up. They both have the goal of making Simon known for his bullshit. They are now being requested worldwide to go on different national media stations and tell their stories.
Oh my God.
And they do. They are also hoping that this will put the pressure on the police to finally do something to stop Simon.
They need Interpol at this point if he's just international. Yeah.
The VG gets an overwhelming amount of responses from people who have been scammed by Simon from all over the world.
Wow.
Even after all of this information and being reported to the police in 7 different countries, Simon is still roaming the world, continuing his ways.
That's so scary.
Now, we cut to this beautiful woman, Eileen Charlotte, sitting in the airport.
Eileen Charlotte?
Yep.
Oh, God.
Oh, she's a smart one.
Okay.
So Eileen is sitting in the Prague airport waiting for her plane. She had just finished a visit with her boyfriend, Simon.
Oh.
She's scrolling through Instagram and she comes across a photo of her boyfriend. She clicks on the photo and it's the article about the Tinder Swindler.
Yeah.
She's about to board the plane and she sends the article to Simon.
Oh, shit.
But then she puts her phone in plane mode and gets on the plane.
Okay.
So this is a long flight for her, right? She puts her plane, so it's in airplane mode, gets on the plane. She reads the article. She's been dating him for 14 months. So it's not like this is a new relationship.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Wow. Is she his golden goose or?
I don't know. Yes.
Okay.
I'll tell you. So she said they'd been talking about marriage, starting a family, and settling down together. As she is reading the article, she starts comparing the videos and texts that were in the article to the ones he sent her, and they're fucking identical.
Oh my God.
He's not even original enough to send her, like, original fucking messages or videos.
He's reusing lines.
Yes. And videos and pictures. Yeah.
What video? What do you mean, like a Snapchat or
Like
something?
or like an Instagram, like he'll take a video, this is me on my plane, and I love you and I miss you so much, and then sends the video.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
he just blasts it out.
Yep,
to like
pretty
17
much.
people.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God.
Mhm. So she tells a story how she had been followed by 2 men, and they beat the shit out of her. There was photos, and these guys had beat her up.
My God.
It was a fluke. It was just a one-off incident. It had nothing to do with Simon.
Okay.
She just got mugged.
Yeah.
Okay. But she tells Simon about it, and he claims that it was men that he was associated with.
Oh.
Like it was his enemies, right?
Oh, okay.
So now this girl has like every reason to believe him and be truly scared.
Right.
So her life was full of anxiety all the time.
Yeah, I bet.
And of course she fell for all of his bullshit. All in all, Eileen had given Simon up to $140,000.
Oh my God.
The moment she landed in Amsterdam, she knew he was going to call her. She knew.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, he did. He tells her the article was fake and that these women were paid by his enemies to make this stuff up about him.
Everyone at that newspaper place is his enemies. Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't do their research.
All of Finland enemies. Got it.
She called the police. I love this girl. I fucking love this girl. She's my hero.
Mm.
So she calls the police, and they tell her, well, we need time to build the case. So she took matters into her own hands. She didn't want Simon to get away. So Arlene sends Pernilla a message and said she wanted to help take him down. Now, at this point, Simon can't really use Tinder anymore because he's known for his antics on Tinder.
Yeah. His face is everywhere.
Everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So he's getting to the point where he has no one, right?
Oh, no.
He's getting, he doesn't have a means of attracting these new women.
Yeah.
So at this point, Arlene realizes she's in a pretty powerful position.
Oh, okay.
So before she turns him in, she wants to try to get some of her money back.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This is so fucking genius.
Ooh.
Basically, she's the only person he has left to turn to. So she tells him she loves him, she believes him, and that these girls are horrible bitches.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he keeps asking her for money. He wanted her to fucking pawn her car. Like, he asked, like, he's that fucking low. He was like, I'm so desperate. Pawn your car for me.
He has no fucking self-awareness.
None.
I bet he probably tried some shit like, you love me, right?
Right.
You don't want to see me suffer, right?
And he asked her to sell her house.
Oh, my Jesus Christ.
She gets this brilliant idea and decides to swindle him.
Okay. All right.
He had so he has some credit card sent to her house and it's in someone else's name. And he has nowhere to, so he's like, I trust you. I'm going to have this card sent to your house and it's going to be in someone else's name, but blah, blah, blah. And he asks
It's my
her,
cousin.
yeah, he asked her to bring it to him at his home. So she took a picture of it, sent the info to the police to alert them that he's coming up with a new identity.
Mm-hmm.
She goes to an appointment with him at a plastic surgeon's office and learns that he wants to change his appearance. He wants to change his lips, his chin, basically his whole face.
Oh my God.
Yep.
I just got a mental image of Joan Rivers.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh.
The surgeon refused to do the surgery. And he said, basically, only criminals want to do something like this.
Yeah.
Like, you're not asking for a simple nose job or something. He wanted his whole appearance to change.
Yeah.
And the surgeon
I'm not
was
gonna
like,
reconstruct your fucking face.
so you can get away with more shit.
Yeah.
So and I guess Simon, threw a fit like a little bitch. Just threw this fit that the surgeon wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
And Eileen was just like,
He's not used to being told no.
No.
Yeah.
She goes, she said it took everything for her to fake nice.
Wow.
She goes, he was like a little baby throwing a temper tantrum.
Oh.
So.
Don't you love that about narcs?
Yeah.
Though, whenever they get pissed off, they turn into a toddler.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wham.
Yeah. Waaahh-mbulance.
Yes. I got you a Waaahh-mbulance. Okay, so the next day, Arlene said, let's sell your clothes. He's got high-end fucking Gucci, Prada, all of this. So she says, let's sell your clothes. to get you some extra money.
Yeah.
So she packs up 3 massive suitcases of his clothes, and he gives her a letter and tells her, read it on the plane. He didn't even fucking help her carry those suitcases to the car. He watched her fucking load. They're his clothes.
Okay.
She's going to sell them for him.
Right.
To get him money. And he just watched her, like, fucking drag him out to the car. Okay. Anyway.
Oh, but he's like, every time she comes back for another, he's like, bye.
Love
Bye
you. Again. Send that money.
It's such a douchebag.
Yeah. So he thanks her for standing by his side. She is the woman of his dreams. He wants to marry her, have kids, yada, yada. That's what the letter says.
Yeah.
Back at home, when she gets home, Arlene goes into Operation Sell, Sell, Sell.
Nice.
Now, Simon starts texting her and calling her all the time, wondering where the money is from these clothes that she's selling. And he keeps asking, like,
I bet.
How much have you sold? No. She lies to him and says she hasn't sold anything. And she's fucking selling shit. And she's keeping the money. After a few weeks, he calls her freaking out. And it's like the typical narcissist. One minute, he's like, fuck you, you whore, you're a bad person, you know, I'm going to come after you. And then the next minute, he's like, I'm sorry, baby, I love you. I didn't mean to be mean. I'm just stressed out. I just really need that money. Will you please send it? Fuck you, you fucking whore.
Oh, God, I hate him.
Just.
Stupid face.
Yep. So it's just this back and forth of him being nice and apologizing and berating her, begging her for the money. She said she didn't get back even a fraction of the money he owed her, but she is still selling his shit. At this point, Simon is broke. He has no money and no one to turn to.
Good.
He keeps sending her messages. He's sleeping in hostels that cost $12 a night. Eating.
Listen, me too.
Yep.
Okay.
Same.
Hostels aren't terrible.
He's sending her pictures that, you know, leftovers. He's eating at the mall.
Like, look at how I degrade myself.
Yes,
and he's eating like a Jersey Mike sub.
Yeah. What we eat on a normal fucking basis. He's sending texts saying he is poor as fuck and he's the homeless king.
Oh, no.
Boo. We don't feel sorry for you, Simon.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Talk about homeless.
Right. Fuck you, dude. So Arlene sits back laughing. She's like, cry me a river. One morning she gets a text from him that says, I need a flight ticket. I'm going to go fix this mess. She realizes her messages aren't being read by him, so she knows he must be flying. That's the only time he doesn't have his phone available.
Okay.
So it's a long story, but she basically figures out what flight he's on.
How?
It's a long story, but she explains how.
Did she internet sleuth it?
Kind of. She knew, like, she had a general idea of where he was going.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah. So it's a long story, but she finds out where he's going. She knows what flight he's on. So she texts the police, sends them all the info. So when he lands, they'll be there. He sends her a message once he lands and says he got arrested by Interpol.
Hi.
Can you please help me?
Oh. Can you bail me out, baby?
Now the girls, they all call each other, and it's time to celebrate.
Yes.
The most beautiful thing is when a man underestimates a woman. I really believe that. He did not think Eileen had it in her to turn him in or to turn on him at all.
Yeah.
At the end of the documentary, she winks and waves and says, "Hi, Simon."
Oh.
It was so cute. She's basically like, I did all this. Oh, hi.
Oh, hey.
Fuck off. Simon was sentenced to 15 months for his crimes he committed in Israel. He was released after 5 months.
Oh, Jesus Christ. God.
Since his release, he has launched a website offering business advice for free. Then you click on the site and you have to pay $311 for the advice.
Huh.
His bodyguard and business partner have never been charged with any illegal activity associated with Simon.
Have they been identified?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The mother of his child denies any wrongdoing. Pauline, the Russian model, split with him after finding out he cheated on her.
Yeah.
He is currently living in Israel, a free man. He appears to no longer have any financial problems.
Huh.
Cecily, Pernilla, and Eileen are still paying back their debts.
Oh,
It is
no.
estimated he has swindled $10 million from his victims across the globe, but he has been blocked from Tinder.
Okay.
So, I know he's been blocked from Tinder, from Hinge, Match.com, like quite a few websites are like, yeah, no, not today.
Yeah. Well, but if he changes all the shit, then...
Right.
Yeah. You just make up a new identity.
Yeah.
So they blocked Simon Levine, or whatever,
Lviv, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And they do know what he looks like,
Mm-hmm.
so if anybody uses those photos or a photo of him, then that account will be blocked also. But, so basically... I looked up to see kind of like what he's been doing.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he only served 5 months of his 15-month jail sentence is just nuts to me.
I'm not that surprised, you know? Like, white-collar criminals don't really...
Yeah.
They don't get a lot of time, usually.
So at the time of his arrest in Greece and extradition to Israel, Simon denied allegations against him. He says, I have the right to choose whatever name I want. I never presented myself as the son of anyone, but people use their imaginations. That's weird. You fucking photoshopped yourself into a picture.
Yeah.
With the King of Diamonds,
You sent
Lev
someone a
Levy.
pay stub.
Yeah, that's exactly correct. He says people use their imaginations. He said maybe their hearts were broken during the process. I never took a dime from them. These women enjoyed themselves in my company. They traveled and got to see the world on my dime.
Uh-huh.
No. Tinder went ahead and released a statement to Variety confirming as much. Meanwhile, the Washington Post reports that just one day before the Tinder Swindler dropped, Tinder published new guidelines on romance scams, how to protect yourself online.
About time.
Before deactivating his Instagram account, Simon reportedly wrote the following note to his followers. Thank you for all your support. I will share my side of the story in the next few days when I have sorted out the best and most respectful way to tell it, both to the involved parties and myself. Until then, please keep an open mind and heart. So he allegedly posed as since his release, he has allegedly posed as a medical professional in order to get early access to a COVID-19 vaccine.
Oh.
The Times of Israel reported on this in 2020, claiming Simon was initially denied a vaccination because he didn't qualify. But then after hanging around the entrance, he noticed a group of medical workers who arrived to get their shots and tagged along with them.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I do know that he has an active account on Instagram. He is making money on Instagram as an Instagram influencer.
Oh, Jesus.
I also know that there's a company, it's called Cameo. I don't know if you know what that is.
Yeah, I do.
Where you can get messages and blurbs from movie stars. He's making money on that.
He's making cameos?
Yep.
Fuck, man.
Yeah. Yep. So good for him making his own fucking money, I guess. But the fact that these social media accounts and places are still letting him make money off of it, to me, is just completely wrong. I don't agree with it. But that is basically what he's up to these days.
Holy shit!
He is still a free fucking man.
Oh my God.
So that is the Tinder Swindler.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you have any pictures of like what he looks like or his account?
Oh, did I not show you?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to see what he looks like.
Okay. I mean, he's pretty good looking. He looks very similar to that guy that I showed you that I posted and said, is this the Tinder's,
Yeah.
So let's see here. We'll show images and I'll post a few images of him.
Okay. Decent.
Yeah. He's not ugly.
No.
I mean,
He doesn't look Israeli to me. He looks very European.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he probably carefully curated his outfits and glasses to.
Dude, and the some of the clothes that girl was showing just are ridiculously expensive clothes. Like this Gucci jacket probably set him back at least $5,000.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
So, and then, pictures on private jets.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a cute one, though. That's cute.
I mean, he's an attractive guy, right?
Objectively, he's attractive.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Wow.
that is the Tinder Swindler.
Oh my God. What a joke. I loved it.
Yeah, it's pretty good, yeah?
Really good.
Yeah, now you'll have to watch it. Watching these girls, they're just, you see them break down and cry and just talk about all this heartbreak that they went through.
Yeah, of course.
And then you see them at the ending just being like, we are women, hear us fucking roar.
Yeah.
And, maybe they didn't get their money back and maybe they didn't get quite the justice I feel that they deserved.
Yeah. They watched this motherfucker do 5 months.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
But listen, I truly, truly believe in karma.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel, it will catch up with him eventually.
Here's the thing, I think, especially with narcissists.
Mm-hmm.
This shit, it escalates.
Yes.
And especially with anything like a narcissist doing any kind of scam or fraud,
yeah.
They always find new ways to do it when they burn out their old methods.
Yes.
So he's not done. He's maybe just taking a break for a second. Maybe he's building up a little bit of credit so he can do the next method,
Right. He's smart.
Arrogant to stop.
What kills me is that if these people would put that much time and energy into something fucking legal, they could probably make more money, doing something amazing.
Yeah.
Instead, they're just so broken or something inside that the fact that you just don't have not a shred of empathy for what you did to these people is just awful. And to not even say you know what, you're right, I fucked up, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But to place the blame on them,
right.
Dude.
And it wasn't even this is your fault, you shouldn't have fallen for me. It's more you imagined that I told you all those things.
Yes.
I never said I was rich.
Right. I never said I was the son of... Okay, that is gaslighting at its finest.
Oh my God. Yes.
So a narcissist that gaslights can literally make you feel like you're going fucking batshit crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
And
that's intimate terrorism, too. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So very, very sad story.
Mm-hmm.
Not the best ending, but, at least I think the women felt like they got a little bit of revenge and justice, as small as it was.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And they get to tell their stories now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was wondering if you've watched Bad Vegan yet?
Yes.
You did watch
Most of it. Most of it. I don't know if I finished it. But yes, I started watching it.
Are you sensing a trend with the whole my enemies?
Yes.
And keeping all these secrets and making them feel like it's not safe?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah. It's amazing what people can convince other people of.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah. Should we take a break?
Let's take a break. Yeah. Awesome. Introducing the world's best mocktails, crafted with botanicals, herbs, roots, and extracts to help you unwind the natural way. You can enjoy these booze-free drinks with reckless abandon and never experience a hangover again. Not to mention, each can or bottle can make multiple mixed drinks. So last week, Tracee and I were mixing Curious Number 2. It's an elixir with notes of ginger and pineapple, damiana, some chili, some lime in there. Tracee mixed hers with ginger beer for sort of like a spicy Ukrainian mule, and I mixed mine with San Pellegrino limonada for a citrus twist. Try yours today. Enter code whatever22 for $10 off your purchase. Visit our website for shopping links at whateverijdm.com/our-sponsors. That's whatever22 for $10 off your purchase with Curious Elixirs. Get Out Gear offers outdoor gear that is smart, functional, and ultra lightweight. They've set out to create intelligently designed outdoor gear to fuel your adventures. Whether ultralight backpacking or camping in your backyard, Get Out Gear products are meant to bring happiness, comfort, and joy as you experience the great outdoors. Introducing the new and patented Down Puffy, trademark, and the Double Puffy, trademark, outdoor blankets, featuring the ultra lightweight packability, warmth, and durability that backpackers love, plus the ease with which it transforms into a poncho in just a few snaps, makes it a perfect addition to your outdoor gear, and also doubles as the perfect gift for your favorite adventurer. To learn more, Visit our sponsors page on our website, www.whateverijdm.com/our-sponsors. That's www.whateverijdm.com/our-sponsors. Welcome to Innovation in Soda. Welcome to Olipop. These sodas are reminiscent of childhood flavors like cream soda, cola, root beer, orange, and strawberry sodas. But what makes Olipop so special is the addition of prebiotics, botanicals, and plant extracts for full flavor with less sugar and calories than traditional soda. Each can only contains 2 to 5 grams of sugar, making Olipop a healthy alternative to sports drinks and soda pop. Not to mention, one can contains 32% of your daily fiber needs. So give your gut a break and spare your teeth some cavities. Try Olipop today. Variety packs now available. Follow the link to redeem 15% off at checkout with code SODALOVE. That's 15% off at checkout with code SODALOVE. Hi!
Hello!
Hello! Welcome back. How was your break?
It was great.
Yeah. Restful?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What have you got for us this week?
So the first one, it's kind of long.
Okay.
And it's a personal one. He sent me a like on Plenty of Fish.
Okay. Love these.
Yeah. Yours to enjoy. His tagline, want to ruin a set of sheets tonight?
Huh.
44-year-old man, 5'11", is Christian, other interested in casual dating.
Huh.
About Jesse. I'm far from your average anything. Okay, I'm just going to tell you his punctuation, and some of this won't make sense because it just doesn't.
Okay.
It's what he wrote. I'm reading it precisely as he wrote.
Okay.
I'm far away from your average anything. My name is Jessie. I'm a Pisces. I like Cinnabon cinnamon rolls with cream cheese icing, cereal, dogs, gambling, and I need salt water and sunshine therapy for my soul. I love music, especially live. I'm fascinated by things I suck at, like singing, not being gay, which I know I'm not. I tried it. I didn't like it.
He's just really bad at it.
Yeah. Hope you're laughing too. I will say he did use to correctly, the TOO. Other than that, there's bad punctuation in this. Need to let you know that my main position is filled for life. Her name is Debbie, and she is not going anywhere. I cannot live without chocolate and strawberry milk and putting on a brand new pair of socks every day. I'm currently accepting applications and doing interviews for a exercise partner, a gambling partner. I think he meant exercise partner.
Okay.
A gambling partner and a snowboarding instructor / co-pilot.
Wow.
I'll be nice to get it. It'll be nice to get somebody that could show me the redwoods, the coast, and some waterfalls. I've heard there are a lot around here.
This guy's in the Pacific Northwest, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think, and these are all numbers. I know what one of them mean. I don't know what the other ones mean.
Okay.
I am 2, 10, 4, 20, and 840, understanding and compatible.
I have no idea.
I know what 420 is, but he separated the 4 and the 20. I don't know what 210 is, and I don't know what 840.
I've never heard any of that.
If you guys know, at us.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm 420 and 840, understanding and compatible. My favorite pastime is giving head. Obviously, to a period. I dare you.
To a period?
It says to a dot. I dare you to tell me that you can't squirt because I will make a liar or a believer out of you. Honesty is always the best policy.
Yeah, I agree.
Conversation starters. Well always sells me. My sense of humor is straight gutter pervert, but in a tasteful way. Like, I'm not going to mention the cute little animal noises you make when I tongue punch you. Wait, when I tongue punch to your dad. But I'm definitely asking your mom if she makes them too. I don't understand.
I don't either.
I'm not going to mention the cute little animal noises you make when I tongue punch your dad. I'm definitely asking your mom if she makes them too. Please don't ever call and ask me where I'm at, who I'm with, or what I'm doing. Before you ask me how I'm doing, I'm going to hang up. I'm pretty much down for whatever, as long as it's smaller than your pinky. From the whole Southern gentleman courting you for the evening to casting call for a full facial spackling for punishment.
Spackling? Is that what they're calling it now? Okay.
Just how spicy do you want your not Choco Taco? I also need an experienced cultivator to help me establish my horticultural skills. And please keep in consideration that I don't know anybody here, so it's cool if you're not all of the things that I'm looking for. I could use a few friends. Can't wait to meet you. I'm in off Danabo Avenue. I'm mobile most of the time and have trouble sleeping, so time is not really something conventional by my watch. Hit me up anytime.
So he really wants to learn some skills, I think. Community college. You know? You could learn all those things.
Yep.
No commitment.
What the fuck?
I thought it was fucking mine.
Right?
That's very That's a very representative sample of I think.
Dude, it's just very gross.
No.
That's what it is. Okay. Then I have a female one, which let me find it.
Not Choco Taco. I hate it.
Ugh. I hated everything about that. Like, don't send me a fucking a-hole. Okay.
No one is spackling my face, okay?
No, thank you. Okay, next we have this guy. He's from OkCupid.
Okay.
He's got glasses and a bike helmet on in his picture. The first things people usually notice about me is the question, and his response is, my unusually large penis and my dashing good looks.
Okay.
Also, my Lance Armstrong bracelet.
I bet he wears that while he's cycling.
The most private thing I'm willing to admit. I like it when girls fart on me.
Shit.
Then we have, I fucking love this one. This beautiful woman, her name is Christelle. She's 18. I'm not sure what account this came from, but I found this on the internet. She's a beautiful black woman.
Okay.
When a white boy gives me head, I like to close my eyes and focus on the triumphant cries of my ancestors cheering me on. I was like, okay, that's good. So those are what I have. Got to have that one personal one in there for you guys.
Yeah. Listen, ladies, if you want to fart on somebody, we've got your guy.
We do. Yeah, I don't have his name, damn it. But I'll post his picture. Yeah. He's a cutie patootie.
He's cute. I love that helmet. It looks very protective.
He must wear it with his Lance Armstrong bracelet.
Is that actually, do you think that's Lance Armstrong himself?
With glasses on?
Yeah. He's incognito with his glasses.
What do you got for us?
I've got some Craigslist ads.
Okay, cool.
All right. So this one is called, Wow, all these women responding to my ad.
Oh.
Okay. Wow, I placed my first personals ad on Craigslist yesterday, and man, the response is fabulous. And heck, I figured I would never get any replies being middle-aged and looking basically just for sex, but I'm fussy, and most of the respondents, well, they don't measure up.
Oh.
So, now he's going to tell us about the respondents.
Okay.
To Cassie, it was really charming the way you said, I very much enjoy, and then you pasted my own text from my ad back to me, even though the grammar doesn't even fit I enjoy. I'm sorry you didn't understand my ad. I did say one-time meeting only, no chit-chat, so I politely decline your request to go to your webpage to text with you. Oh. And yes, I know free is good. By the way, it's not spelled completely, with completely being spelled wrong.
Mm-hmm.
To Camellia. That was just plain weird. You said not to respond to any ad that directs me to a dating site. And then you said to find you on a dating site. If you can't figure out that logic, I don't think that you're good for me. You'd get the wrong idea. Melissa. Thank you for the note, but just like I said to Cassie, I don't want to chit-chat. I also note that you said that you're new to Portland in exactly the same words Cassie said, and you both are Alex21 on the respective dating site you refer to. Do you know each other?
That's so funny.
To Annie. Funny how you wrote, just like Camellia, to not go to other dating sites, but then only to go to yours. Also, you spelled completely wrong, too. Courtney. It's just plain weird that you wrote exactly what Camellia said.
Oh my god.
Maybe you would like to speak with a young girl so that we will know more about each other because I'm new in Portland and looking for a relationship, unquote. And that thing about the chit-chat. As I said in my ad, no chit-chat. And no, I don't want a young girl. That would just be icky. Do you and Camellia know each other? Sherry, you just didn't even read my ad, did you? If you had, you would not have said that you were new to Portland and interested in hanging out and developing a relationship. Oh, and what is it with having to sign up somewhere to chit-chat with you? When the heck did the phrase chit-chat come back?
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Katie, congrats. You are the first one who seemed to identify with what I was not looking for anything serious. Just a fun buddy, if you catch my drift, winky face. However, you also identify yourself as half my age, which I specifically said I did not want. And then the link that you gave me to her picture, well, it's a picture of a pretty young girl, but it also says on the side that it's a photo being used by a spammer on Craigslist.
Oh.
And the text on the page is exactly what you wrote to me, so I don't think you're real.
I don't think any of these people are real.
To Jenny. Again, you're saying you want to hang out, quote unquote, which is not what I want. And amazingly, while you suggested a different dating site than Sherry did, you both chose the username loveandlife444. Is it weird how women just randomly pick all the same user ID on different sites? Are you twins that were separated at birth?
Oh my gosh.
To Evelina. You signed your email as Stacy. And you also sent me to a spam site.
Get it right, girl. Come on.
If you can't remember where you put your own pics, I admit I won't even be interested in a hookup. So, Sherry, spelled with a Y and not with an IE, like the former Sherry did.
Uh-huh.
What is going on? Your email address says Sherry with a Y. Your first line says, "Hi, I'm Sarah." And then you signed your email, "Sincerely, Elizabeth."
Come on, you scammers. You gotta get it fucking right if you're gonna get away with it.
If you can't remember your name, I don't think that you'd remember the date and the time of and the location of our date. So sorry, I'm just not going to explain it any further. To Caitlin. I knew a woman by that name and she was married, but if she weren't, what a body. 20 pounds underweight, but busty as hell with big nips that could not hide under thick brassieres and layers of sweatshirt and sweater. But you didn't even offer to meet. You just directed me to a free dating site. Sorry, but I'm already on one. It's called Craigslist. To Marcel. You've got Sherry's problem. Your email says that you're Marcel, and then you said, "Hi, I'm Brittany," and then you signed it as Erica. What is with so many women being 23 years old just moved to Portland? Can a 23-year-old just go to any bar and get a date?
Yeah.
Nancy. Something electronic got screwed up. Your email text is exactly the same as Marcel's, and they were sent with the same timestamp.
Oh.
Right down to directing me to the same single site. And the fact that you signed yourself Erica, but you call yourself Brittany. Try sending that again. Your message clearly got a little bit garbled. Or was it Marcel's that got garbled? Marcel, if you're still reading, try again.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. It's all in the details, people. It's all in the details.
Caitlin, that was just weird. You sent me a really nice email that said you'd like to get together on my terms. I replied and I said, when you're available. And the moment that I sent my reply, there was another one from you that said, I tried to upload a picture, but I couldn't. Here, go to my friend's website. I'm on there. Not what? Okay, why would you be on your friend's website?
Yeah.
And how could you have known to reply to me so fast? That's just weird. Tell you what, I sent you a newsy email. Reply to that at some length and we'll see. I mean, I know I'm just in this for a quickie, but I don't want a quickie with a woman who only knows one-liners. I mean, let's say we get together and it looks like you're ready to have me and you. What are you going to say? Go 3 houses down and find the real pussy? It's at my friend's house. Danica, you wrote exactly what Caitlin did. Hey, I'm starting to smell something funny here. Nellie, look, if you read my ad, you'd know that I'm not looking for friends to chill with, so sorry, but no thanks. Octavia, you sounded real, but then when I replied to your email address, I got a bot response, so try sending something from a different email address. Weird, some women just can't read, and others seem to have trouble with their email, and so many don't even know their own names. No wonder they have to turn to the internet for dating. No way they would make it in the real world. Meanwhile, any woman interested in a one-time only meeting with a middle-aged man... never mind.
That was so good. I feel your pain.
You know, Tracee, sometimes when you're like, I give up.
Yep.
Imagine how that fucking guy feels.
No shit. Oh, that's so funny.
This one is called, This is a True Story, Swear to God.
Okay.
And this also is like, it has almost no punctuation at all. So I'll do my best.
Okay.
I work at a Safeway in Strawberry, and last night around 1:30 a.m. I was putting out the last of the empty veggie crates out back, and I hear, as in H-E-R-E, I hear this psst coming from somewhere in the parking lot, and a few seconds later, a woman in her mid-30s peeks her head from a driver's window of a car about 15 yards away and says, "So are you down with the ladies?"
Oh my God.
And I was all, "What?" And she was like, "You heard me." And I say, "I guess so, why?" And she says, "Because you look like you are." And I didn't know what to say. So she gets out of her car and walks toward me. And I can see she gets closer that she's beautiful, except for the whole left side of her scalp is shaved and the other half is feathered shoulder length. Just like Christy McNichol way back when she's holding 2 huge tweezers, I swear. Like the biggest tweezers you've ever seen. And they're hooked together by a thick black cord. So I started to freak out inside a little bit, thinking this is not the way that I want to die. Out back behind a Safeway, smelling like rotten spinach leaves and bludgeoned to death by a pair of giant tweezers. So I say, "What's up?" And she keeps walking toward me. She's about 10 feet away. And she says with a smile, "This lady needs a jump start." And lifts up the tweezers. And that's when I see it's actually a pair of jumper cables. And inside I was like, oh my God, I'm a moron. And I exhaled a deep breath and I say, "Sure." So I grabbed my truck and I drove it next to hers and I helped jump her car. And then I was too afraid to ask what's up with the half-shaved scalp before she winked and said, "Thanks, man," and drove off. Anyway, back to cruising personals. Just thought I'd give you a break.
Oh, that one was cute. I like it, though.
It was almost impossible. I was like waiting and waiting for the comma and there just weren't any commas.
Yeah.
And half the shit is all capital.
Come on, you guys.
So anyway, good. I'm really glad they weren't tweezers.
Yeah.
Just
yeah,
jumper cables.
That would have been weird.
Yeah, would have been very strange. 1:30 at a Safeway.
Yeah.
Here's the last one that I have for you. The title is called, I Lied, I Don't Want to See Your Cock.
Okay.
A couple months ago, in a fit of boredom, I posted a message to women seeking men, describing myself as 26 and in Georgetown, which is partly true. The title was, I Want to See Your Cock. And the text was just a picture of it or of you, and that was it. I'd heard numerous times about all the cock pics that women have had to endure in the online personals world, but honestly, I was just curious. I'm pretty, cock neutral for the most part, so pictures of cock neither bother me nor particularly titillate me. After the responses that I got, I realized it's just not fun to look at. Cocks are repulsive. I've had my fill and then some. And I finally decided to take a look at the rest of the pictures just to complete this stupid-ass experiment. I was so sick of cock that I had to put this thing aside for a couple months. Anyway, here are the results. I got 72 responses before I stopped counting. 42 of them were cock pictures. 2 of those were pictures of another woman sucking the cock.
Oh my God.
1 picture of the cock rubbing against somebody else's butt. 1 picture with a cock in hand wearing a visible wedding ring. 1 post-cum pic. 1 of them was shaved. 1 of them was a cockpit collage. 2 of them were very gross close-ups. 1 of them was next to a can of chili cheese Pringles, for scale. 2 of them were in an office next to a keyboard. 1 was with a ring on it.
Mm-mm.
Most of them were sent by one person, and the last picture was sent 25 days after the original posting. There were 20 face pics. There was 1 pic of a nude body cock not visible with interesting comments get nastier pics written. There was 1 link to a Yahoo profile. There was 1 face pic with the text, "The only way you'll see my cock is in person, but here's a picture of me." There was 1 face pic with the text, "Shoot me an email and I'll show you what you desire." 1 picture of a drawing compass? Question mark. There were 6 pics with "Why? What's in it for me?" 1, these are no pics. So there are 6 no dick pics with the quote, "Why? What's in it for me?" 1 no dick pic, quote, "What do you intend to do with it?" And there was 1 no dick pic. Which one? 1 no dick pic. The picture wouldn't go through. Do you have another email? And then 2 no dick pics that say, well, nothing other than they described it for me. No thanks. I got 9 form letters. 1 of them was admitting to being married. 3 of them were just stories describing sex acts. 3 were asking for my picture. 2 of them said, "I like what you said." 1 of them offered to come on the camera if I Yahoo chatted with them. 1 responded with Boba Fett in his email address.
Oh my gosh.
1 responded with Bubba. 19 of them used apparently like real sounding names, and 1 of them was from a military email address.
Oh wow.
2 of them said, "Oops, I forgot to send a picture the first time." 1 of them said, "Big, isn't it?"
Oh my gosh.
4 of them were requests for a picture of me and my pussy after sending a cock pic.
Oh jeez.
And 1 of them said, "Why not? Do you have anything for me?" 0 of them were roosters. So, out of curiosity, I went to Men Seeking Women, and to lower the stakes a little bit, I sent an equally simple message. I sent, "I want to see your chest." 2 responses. Talk about disappointment. Yeah, that's what I've got this week.
I like it.
Yay, thank you.
So I do want to read this really quick. This
Okay.
is funny. So, this gentleman and I have been chit-chatting.
Okay. Ooh.
No.
No? Okay.
No. But, so we were talking a little bit, and then he sends me this message that says, "I can cook, bake, barbecue, and clean up after myself. No, I'm not a sissy." Okay, first off.
To begin.
Yes. Where do we start?
Oh.
This relationship is now over. After that, I was
How
like,
old is he?
He's in his 50s.
In his 50s. It sounds like he just moved out of his mom's house.
Okay, and what do you mean by "I'm not a sissy"? That implies that you think that kind of work is women's work and it's degrading. So do you think women are degrading?
Do you think there's something wrong with being female?
Right. So there's that. But then the other...
I'm getting like a little, like an aftertaste of toxic masculinity.
Yes.
And male superiority.
So do you want to know how I responded?
Yes, I do.
I said, "Good job. That's called adulting."
Yay! Good job. You can make a sandwich.
And he goes, "Wow, you're a tough one." And I'm sorry, but if that is tough because you think that you can cook and clean is what should impress a woman.
Listen, mac and cheese isn't cooking.
No, especially if it's from a fucking box.
Hot Pockets, get out of here.
So then he goes, so he tells me I was referring to your date site about being an indoor person.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, gotcha.
All right, yeah.
Give
At
you the
least
benefit
you
of the
read
doubt.
it. Yeah.
He goes, obviously a man better bring his A game to even ask you out. Now I'm going to say, he said, obviously a man better, space, comma, bring his A game to even ask you out. And I sent a laughing face. He said, correct. It will be a challenge, space, comma, to buy you dinner one day. So I tell him, oh, well, maybe listen to my podcast. You can get to know me a little bit better.
Oh, yay.
So he says, space, comma, you seem to have a sense of humor and know what you want. I said, that's precisely correct. Then he says, that pretty awesome, comma, no space. I like that. So we chat a little bit. He's chatting more so than I am. And then he says, dang, comma, maybe dinner over there one weekend. And I said, maybe. And he goes, thanks. And I said, only if you stop using commas where they're not needed.
Oh my God. Learn how to use commas, bruh.
If you're texting and you don't know how to use punctuation correctly, just don't fucking use it.
Yeah.
Because it's more annoying having shit in there than it's,
You know what's funny? Most autocorrect now will tell you if you're not using a comma correctly.
Correct.
Okay, that guy, talking about A game. Not only did he not bring his A game.
No.
He just don't got game. No game
at all. And apparently, according to him, my game is Jeopardy. He says, now I remember you. You were the smart one on Jeopardy.
I mean...
No, listen, it's just fucking common sense, you idiot.
He's trying to shame you for knowing how to use commas.
So, listen.
We got a badass over here.
When I told him to listen to my podcast, he goes, I couldn't watch your podcast. So, listen, dude, if you're watching my podcast right now... There will be no date.
Not a lot of visual stimulation coming from us,
I just thought you guys would get a kick out of it.
I love it. He's the one.
I fucking tried, right? I'm like, I'll try again. And that's what I get. What is fucking wrong with me? How do I attract these? And I know maybe I was being harsh and rude.
No, you were being awesome.
Just...
That guy was being harsh and rude.
Fucking common sense, okay?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Fucking Christ. That was just thinking of, I watched this thing on Reddit. It was a 10-second video of fucking Paul Rudd in some movie, in a Starbucks.
Oh, yep.
You know what I'm talking about? And he's like, venti, and then grande, and then you're 40. Stupid in 3 languages.
Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like some of these profiles, I get in that same mood. I'm like, dude, you're stupid in your native language.
Yes!
And if you knew any other ones, you'd be stupid in that too.
Yeah, you would be stupider.
Oh my God. Listen, I think you found the one.
And that would be me, myself, and I.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah.
So,
hey, did you do any self-care this weekend or week?
I will say going out with my son last night was a little self-care. Concert, live music is always some self-care for me. And they were really good. I was a little bit... I very rarely get to be lazy anymore. So I did binge watch... There's something about Pam, or that's the thing about it's show on Hulu, and I'm into true crime and everything, and I'm obsessed with Dateline. I love Keith Morrison's voice. I find it highly soothing, and I will put Dateline on at night to fall asleep to because I love his voice. He fucking narrates this whole show.
Fuck yeah.
And so as soon as he started talking, and I'm like, wait, did I turn Dateline on? And he narrates it kind of like, I don't know if you ever watched Desperate Housewives, but kind of the way that show was narrated, almost like a comedy spoof, but this is serious. It was fantastic. So that was my self-care. I binge watched some TV.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
Well, I took Dooney out to lunch at some point last week. It was the one day that it was
Super
70
nice.
fucking degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to this little like outside like Turkish Moroccan place.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I hadn't never been there before. I just liked that there was outside seating.
Yes,
so
I think I posted a picture.
Did you?
I think
Yay!
so. If I didn't, I will.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure I posted it.
Dooney got some chicken.
Nice.
And I got a chicken gyro.
Nice,
and some Turkish coffee, which I didn't like. It was spicy in a weird way.
Yeah.
It was like tea and coffee mixed together, and not a good chai way either.
Okay,
It was just,
right. I don't like chai.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I didn't like that. We went to a dog park. We had some fun. I mean, it's mostly for me.
Yeah.
Because I like the dogs.
But
Duna
it's
doesn't really like socializing.
Yeah.
Especially with big dogs because she's been stepped on one too many times. So we mostly go to the dog parks so I can hang out with dogs.
Yes, dog therapy. I should do that.
Yeah. Or duck therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go by the river.
Yeah.
Throw some breads.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think that's it. What else have I done? I don't know. A lot of house cleaning, which for me is self-care.
Yeah.
Because I just feel really refreshed after I get everything picked up and laundry done.
Same.
Yeah. I watched that movie, Hustlers.
Yes. Good. I'm glad you finally watched it.
It was amazing.
It was a good movie.
It was really good.
I know. I feel like they did a really really good job.
Yeah.
I mean, it all stemmed from like this article. So, yeah. I'm glad you watched it finally.
Me too.
Now your goal is to watch Stand By Me.
Yes.
You guys, Max has never seen Stand By Me.
Never.
So
not a single time.
Their goal this week is to watch Stand By Me and tell us what they think next week. Yeah.
Okay, I can do that.
Sweet.
Your goal is to think of like 5 different places on a map.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Project soon to come. Just random anywhere in the world. Just drop 5 pins somewhere.
Okay.
Okay.
Will do.
All right.
And then your guys' goal is to write us a good story.
Yes.
Send us in your dating stories or conversations or, I just, it can't just be me, right?
I mean.
Or am I the only one that finds these fucking nut jobs? Like, come on. And if you have a good one and you met somebody fantastic.
Great. Save it.
Good for you.
Listen,
That's
okay,
great.
I have a question for all the gay fam out there. Have any of you ever gone on a date with somebody only to be there and realize that they're straight and they are just there like hanging out?
Oh, that's
if this has happened to you, let's talk about it.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. I did once. I went out for coffee with somebody and then it turns out it was just coffee for her. She was hella straight. Like, I misinterpreted the whole thing.
Oh,
but
no!
we're still really good friends, though. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Right on.
We were like besties after that. Yeah.
Nice. Right on.
Listen, it happens.
It's awkward, though. Right?
Yeah.
So you send those stories to us at Gmail or at whateverijdm@gmail.com.
You can find us on Instagram and Twitter at whateverijdm.
And don't forget, you can go to our Patreon, sign up for as little as $2 a month to help support the show at patreon.com/whateverijdm.
And we will always be on Buzzsprout at whateverijdmpodcast.buzzsprout.com.
And don't forget our website, you guys. It's whateverijdm.com.
All
Go
of our
check it out.
episodes are there too. If you
Episodes, links, there's all kinds of stuff. And we're just going to keep adding to it, keep building it. We'll get you guys some merch soon.
So soon.
So thank you guys for listening, tuning in. We appreciate the support. We reached 1,000 downloads this week, you guys.
Oh my God. Round of applause for all of you. Yay.
Okay. I like yours better.
I only have one hand, so I'm snapping.
And we will cheers
to
that.
Everything. Oh my God.
And remember, when it all gets to be too much,
just throw your hands up and say, whatever.
I'll
just
date
myself. Yay!